Hello, today we begin our number talks. Ms. Fry and I decided that it would be a great way to be able to review some of the concepts we have learned throughout the school year. The number talks will allow students to help also solidify their number sense and the skills that we have learned. Today we will focus on our 10 frames. The first activity that I will do is I'm going to show you a 10 frame. I'd like you to just tell me how many dots are on. How many dots are on? 4. Great work. How many dots are on? 8. Great work. How many dots are on? 0. Great work. How many dots are on? 10. Great job. How many dots are on? 2. How many dots are on? 9. How many dots are on? 6. How many dots are on? 4. How many dots are on? 3. How many dots are on? 7. How many dots are on? 1. How many dots are on? 2. How many dots are on? 5. Great work. So now I'm going to show you the 10 frames, and you're going to do the exact same thing, but this time I want you to tell me how many dots are not on the 10 frame. So how many dots are missing? For example, if I look at this 10 frame, I see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots missing. Now, as a strategy, I always explain that, look, this bottom row always has how many squares? 5. So do you need to count that and waste your time? No way, Jose. You can know that if you don't see any dots here, you know this is 5, right? Or if you saw dots up here and they were all filled in, you know that that is 5 dots because there are 5 squares on the top. All right. Another way to look at it is if you see, oh, there's no dots up top, so I know that this is 5, and I count on 6, 7. So I know that there are 7 missing dots. All right, let's begin. How many dots are missing? 1. Nice work. How many dots are missing? 8. Great work. How many dots are missing? 3. How many dots are missing? 0. 10. Sorry, 10. How many dots are missing? 6. How many dots are missing? 8. How many dots are missing? 5. How many dots are missing? 0. How many dots are missing? 9. How many dots are missing? 7. Last one. How many dots are missing? 2. Now, I'm going to show you a 10 frame. I would like you to tell me how many dots are on. And then after you tell me how many dots are on, I'm going to ask you how many more dots do we need. That is going to tell us the two addends that we need to add together to get to 10. For example, if I pull up this 10 frame, I will say how many dots are on. You would say 4. And then I would ask you how many dots are missing. So you would think and you go 6, 5, 6. Then I will tell you that 4 plus 6 equals 10. Those are the two addends. 4 and 6 are the two addends that we add together to get to 10. All right, let's begin. How many dots are on? How many more dots do we need? 8 plus 2 equals 10. Great work. How many dots are on? If one dot is on, how many more dots do we need? 1 plus 9 equals 10. How many dots are on? If 3 dots are on, how many more dots do we need? 7 plus 3 equals 10. How many dots are on? If 5 dots are on, how many more dots do we need? 5 plus 5 equals 10. How many dots are on? If 0 dots are on, how many more dots do we need? 0 plus 10 equals 10. Great job. How many dots are on? If 4 dots are on, how many more dots do we need? 4 plus 6 equals 10. How many dots are on? If 9 dots are on, how many more dots do we need? 9 plus 1 equals 10. How many dots are on? If 2 dots are on, how many more dots do we need? 2 plus 8 equals 10. How many dots are on? If 10 dots are on, how many more dots do we need? 10 plus 0 equals 10. How many dots are on? If 7 dots are on, how many more dots do we need? 7 plus 3 equals 10. How many dots are on? If 6 dots are on, how many more dots do we need? 6 plus 4 equals 10. How many dots are on? If 2 dots are on, how many more dots do we need? 2 plus 8 equals 10. Our last one. Let's do this one again. How many dots are on? If 5 dots are on, how many more dots do we need? 5 plus 5 equals 10. I hope you enjoyed our first number talks. We're going to continue to do this throughout the weeks. Thanks.